Hello everyone, this is Stella from Team Amarantine, here to present to you the first ever Speedpaint behind the scenes video type thing. This is the first time I'm doing anything like this, so do forgive me if I stumble on my words and if the sound quality isn't amazing. Basically, I recorded myself drawing this Zero wallpaper we published a while ago, and I will just sort of narrate what I'm doing and what is happening here. This is, of course, a sped up version of the process because I wouldn't be able to talk over the whole thing. My recording software did mess up a bit, so I didn't catch everything. For example, you can see I already lined her head and face, but it's fine. I hope. Yeah, you can see I'm just sort of doing the line art on top of my sketch I already did earlier. I'm spending a lot of time trying to get the line thickness right, because for our style it's very important to have proper line thickness to demonstrate how close things are to the camera. As you can see, the lines get way thinner the further away from the camera they are. Zero here is sort of posed in a kind of extreme top-down perspective. It's meant to sort of represent that she's looking up to the security camera, sort of curiously, inside this elevator. Here I start doing more line thickness around the head, adjusting the eyes too. You can see I'm flipping the canvas from the side to side a lot. I think that's a really important part of digital art, because often while doing a digital art you just kind of get lost in it and then you flip the canvas and it looks really weird. So while you're drawing you should flip it a lot to avoid that from happening. I start doing the background here, just using Clip Studio's pre-made tools. Oh yeah, I should mention I'm using Clip Studio Paint here. It's a great program. I migrated to it from Paint Tools I, which I've been using for almost my entire quote-unquote career as a digital artist. But the transition was very painless. Just using the line tools. The perspective here is kind of a fisheye, or I try to sort of achieve a fisheye look, so that's why the environment is so very extremely curvy and sort of curves around Zero. Here I start coloring. Clip Studio has very nice sort of fill tools, which is very comfortable for us because we have a very kind of flat, cartoony look to our coloring, at least. I just pick out Zero's color palette from her, from the little square I have up there. The gradient in her hair, adding the very distinct, very important anime eye shines to her. Here I start doing the shading. We use this, we like using hard light layers, which basically means I color the shadows using a dark fitting color, and then I flip the layer settings for it to be a hard light layer, and then I change the opacity to suit my needs, and it gives us and it usually gives a very nice shadow. Here I start testing the eyes, if I want them to be as dark as they are, and I start doing the next layer of shading, because I felt like the rim light that's coming from the windows behind Zero wasn't really enough to really demonstrate the volume here, or like the shape. So I decided to another pass at the shadows, using the same technique but a different color to help them be distinct. Oh, here I start toying with the eyes, trying to make them lighter, but I didn't really like it, so I just grabbed them. Here I'm doing her beautiful anime hair shine halo, as I like to call it. I don't have a color palette for the background here. I'm just sort of picking colors I think would fit. Just sort of using 0 as a base. For the background, what's behind the windows, I actually use a photo. Because you can set Google to only show images that are free to use. So I grabbed it, but I basically end up editing it out of existence, as you can see here. This is the finished piece. As you can see, there's a lot you didn't see, which was mostly just fiddling around with layers, blurring out backgrounds, and adding effects to achieve the perfect soft look for the image I liked. I added the text at the top and bottom, the logo, and the little glitchy effects at the top and bottom too. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you stick around. Check us out on Twitter, Instagram, and Patreon. Team Amarantine thanks you. Good night. Goodbye. Goodbye.